talked to Sonny. I told him I know they did not reply me. I don't have issue with
Where
that.
did you want
Hold
Sources
on,
to
hold on.
adjust to?
I send the message on Telegram. I
No,
send you
where did
sorry
you
on
want
WhatsApp,
Sources to adjust
on
to?
Twitter. Hold on, brother, hold on. See, I keep on saying there's no problem. Oh.
You see,
There's no
if I
hold
support
on.
all of these people, Sonny,
Listen.
that this guy is about to win our defense here. Please, can you silence him?
Defense. Who is fighting with
Please,
you?
you know success. And you told him to adjust. Adjust what? Are you TM? You
So,
tell success to
Mr.
adjust.
Boski, you
Okay,
wanted
hold
Success
on.
to
Please,
adjust so that
You
please.
tell
our men
success to
will be
adjust.
leaked.
Sonny,
You are not in position to give Success what
Hi.
have been
to
said.
adjust.
You
Sonny,
said
remove
to
this guy
adjust.
here. Remove this guy here.
So if he
Remove
had
this guy here.
adjusted,
Please,
our men's life will be in
please.
danger. So you want Success to adjust so that they can go and then take over the defense, and then our men will be in danger. Can you listen to yourself? I thank God that Success is not a man that can be move around with your words, with your make you close your mouth, come out for there. You can't say make Success adjust. Success should have adjusted so that they will now go and take the defense.
Somebody should remove this guy from here.
Hey.
Somebody should remove this guy from here. We're talking about defense. Remove this guy from here. We're talking about defense of our men on ground. Remove this guy from here.
University, I don't understand. Mazda K, you guys are
University.
co-hosts. Your
What are you guys doing
libertarianism
with
is
this
too
guy?
much. I
But
don't
Yeah,
understand.
I've removed him. So I'm sorry about that.
I'm only in
Refrain,
control of
refrain
calling
from,
people out.
refrain from,
Please.
refrain from discussing sensitive matters. We are not here to discuss men on ground or discuss security. No.
Somebody
If you are,
success telling
if
you
you are
he's telling
talking
success
and
to
if you are
adjust.
not
What
if you are
PM have
the
not done.
Minister of
And you
Information
leave him here.
and you are not asking questions, I'm going to remove you when you interrupt people again. When you talk, allow the minister to address you, and when they have addressed you, you go to listening section, and so that other people can ask their question. There are over 50 certain people wanting to speak, and we can't have all of them because we took so much time in explaining things. If you are not the minister and you are not asking questions, please relax.
University. Please, I want to respect everybody here. All these things for me it's not okay for me. Ndaboski, you came up here to ask a question. We don't want to discuss anything that has to do with security. You understand? If you want to ask a question, but not that kind of detail. Just ask. Information minister is here. You can ask a question, but don't go that side. Yes.
If a university marks Dake for somebody to say that he messaged me, he messaged Success, and he was telling Success to do what? What? How did he use the word?
He said if he told him to adjust. Who are you?
Adjust. Okay, please take that person out of the speaker, because I did not respond to his message because I saw what he wrote.
Listen.
Take him down. University, take him down.
Security
Please,
to
nobody
adjust
bring in
so that
Daboski
something
for
can
Mark
happen
again,
to our
please.
men on ground. No.
But university, don't you have the resources to take people down?
Take the
I
person
have
down to
taken him
listening session.
listening.
Listening session. You can't say you want us to adjust so that something will happen to our men on ground, and you say you
Sonny, I'm leaving
have
this place. So
interest of this government.
okay. What
No.
is wrong here?
Please,
So please
everybody calm
give
down.
mic to other people to ask their
Let
questions.
me
Not that kind of
give mic
thing
to
from
the
Ndaboski again. Give mic to other people.
Biafra declaration. Go ahead.
To adjust. Hey! So that our defense will become deplorable.
Biafra declaration.
You guys are not seeing me here. I'm here a long time.
Yeah, University, can I say something, Mazdaki?
Yeah, go on with declaration.
All right. Thank you, Minister Sonny, Raphael, and the Finance Minister for all your submissions. Yeah, I'm looking at how we can move forward, but for most of the information you have reviewed, it looks like as if we are in danger, So I'm now thinking, how can we move forward? If we get to, like that guy that you mentioned, that is the acting chief of staff, that PM has warned to desist from contacting our men. If we can find a way to communicate the COS, all those people. We'll look at them, look at their pedigree, and then remove them, and then let the government continue to run so that let the finance remain, if she will agree, because I don't know if she will agree, but I'm just making a suggestion because I want the government to move forward. The finance will remain the way it is, and then, but the finance going forward, not as not with respect to what has been done previously, but going forward, let the finance, okay, relate with the government that is being formed, and then also let the finance continue to mediate with our men on ground, and let the government run. Let's see if it is possible. I'm just suggesting so that we'll have our lobbyists, or we need to go into a lot of diplomatic missions to get more recognitions. So I don't know how we're going to do it, but I just want to suggest if it is possible to manage this government to see how we can join it, and so it will move forward. I just want us to not be divided because our enemies are there. They want to see our downfall, and our image is also at stake. A lot of Biafrans, whether we like it or not, to a great extent, we have been divided among ourselves, and I don't want that to continue because my eye is on the ball, on the Biafra restoration, and all that we need to do to make sure that we hold this mantle, we hold it dearly, because it's our blood, it's our religion, it's our life, it's our future. So we need to hold it and see what we can make of it to make it better than we met it. So I don't know. I can't see Sonny anymore. So I just want to make this suggestion because I don't want us to keep going back and forth and not making progress. Yeah, in my location now is after 3 a.m. I've been listening since, because this the restoration of our future is very, very important to me. So this is what I want to suggest. I want us to go into our hearts, see how we can work together, because we need to be able to work together as much as possible. I know that, yes, in every country, there used to be disagreement, there is polity, sometimes the polity gets heated, and then the overall interest of the country should be everyone, paramount concern. So at this point in time, I want us to move forward. I want us to synergize. I want the structure of the prime minister to remain, in terms of the finance and defense. Then let every other, part of the government with the COS and her cabinet, the ones that are trusted, let us move forward. This is what I want to submit. Thank you, all of us. Thank you for all that have been listening. Thank you, the finance minister, the information minister, Ajere. I thank you, all of you, for being able to stand here. You have educated us. I've listened to the COS broadcast yesterday, even though I wasn't able to be there to ask her some questions, but I've listened, and I've also listened to you guys. And I know that we need to move forward. So that is my submission, please. Thank you all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm supposed to go next.
Wait first, Chukwumeze, please. Thank you very much, Biafra Declaration. Sonny, you want to say anything
Let
about
me go next.
Chukwumeze? Wait
No,
first.
Leader.
we just say thank you to him. Then
Okay.
we move on.
Okay.
Let me
Wait.
ask.
Chukwumeze is
Wait,
Chukwumeze. Wait now. Let me tell you. Wait, after Chukwubuike before you go. Okay, please.
And please,
Yeah.
please, let us tone down our anger and speak in a cool tone. No abusive words. Please don't call people names. Understand how angry you guys are. I also understand that Indaboski has just infuriated many people here just now by saying that he told success to back down. So if you tell success to back down, I don't know what you're trying to achieve. If you want to sabotage our defense, please let everybody tone down. Don't allow his anger to come in. I saw his message when he said, because he will send me messages just like my prime minister would do. There are messages to send him, you look at it, you know that this one is not something that is going to lead us anywhere. You ignore it. So I ignored your message when I saw it because you were not making anything that will bring our men sanity. You were making a point that will destroy our men. And here now, in this very space, you just open your mouth to say it to yourself, and everybody now know you. That you said you told success to back down. Chey! Success should back down in absence of prime minister, so that the whole place will be infiltrated. Tomorrow you hear that General Butuzo is dead, and then you will be happy. The same way that you had that General Ikonso was dead, when they got infiltrated, when the person that was there backed down, and you'll be happy. Chai, please, thank you to
Yeah.
everyone, but let's tone down our anger.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Then Chibuike.
Okay. I thank you, everybody, University. Thank you, Mazi Dike Ife. Thank you, our Honorable Minister, Abarawa, Raf. I thank you, David Nana. I would like you to also ask question. And our own Ekwensu. I thank everybody.
Is
So
anyone
just like,
speaking?
yes,
Everywhere
uh,
seems to be
Biafra
calm. Is
Restoration,
anyone
I'm
speaking?
speaking. Please, somebody should talk to Biafra Restoration. I'm done. I'm speaking.
Yeah. Don't worry. I will drop it now.
Okay, so just like the last word minister said, whatever he said, we should calm down because I was coming to drop some very hot thing right now, and, because okay, I'm done. So I have a question for you, our minister. Please, I don't know, maybe it might be sensitive, but it's about our lobbying up. So right now, is our finance minister still is he still in charge with the lobbying, like the ones that is going on there? Like, are we still in charge with it, or is it in charge with the new government? That's what I
can
want
I
to ask
answer him,
you
Wait.
please? Can
Wait.
I
Wait.
before I
answer
make
him?
a submission.
Wait.
Can I
Yes.
answer
Yes.
him?
Yes. Wait. Wait.
Chukwumaeze,
Chukwumeze.
Chukwumaeze, Chukwumaeze, cool down.
Um, li-
I thought they
Chukwumeze.
said if you want to ask question, you
Chukwumeze.
should
Yes.
Chukwumaeze,
If you
please.
want
If
to,
you
calm
if
go
you
off
down.
want to
your
say
mic, I
something,
will
then just
drop
wave
you
your hand.
down.
If it's not your time, please.
I
The
will drop
question,
you down.
the
Oh,
question was to me, right?
Yeah. Hey, Chukwumeze, just wave your hand. Then after
Okay,
Sonny, then you can answer.
okay.
No, after that, I
Chibuike,
have small contributions more. So
Yeah. Yeah.
just
But
a question.
you want to say something about your question. That is why I said that.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
okay.
okay.
Welcome.
Chibuike, our lobbyists are intact. Nothing has gone bad. Every establishment with the lobbies that the prime minister set up, they are going well. Nothing is broken. Hmm? That is why we tell everyone. Okay, like Chukwumaise that you see here, he's part of the lobbyist contribution team. He contributes when prime minister calls on him with the rest of the team, with the finance minister there. It's not only him, there are many in that team that makes this contribution. So there is a chain that the prime minister has set up for this, and it's working, and there's nothing that can sabotage it until our prime minister comes out. So nobody should be worried about our lobbies. They are on top notch. Didn't you see our allies in the convention? The prime minister made it possible. I'm not going to say I am the one that entered flight with him from America to Finland, but I will let you know, prime minister made it possible. And every other persons that came from America there, prime minister made it possible. But he dedicated this work to one person to make sure it happens if he is there and not there. And that was finance minister. So he made sure, even as prime minister was not there, he made sure all those people made it down to that very convention to do what the prime minister had wanted them to do. And there are even some other big dignitaries that are supposed to have been there, and because of the changes in the declaration day that was not properly communicated, some of them decide not to be, because their speech was supposed to have come on that day. So, for example, if someone had a speech to make on the declaration day that was slated for 2nd December, and then he had booked his flight to leave on the 29th night, or maybe on the 30th night, so that he will arrive in the morning or afternoon of 2nd and then make his speech. Then now the declaration was now shifted to 29 on the podium without the person knowing. So after the person sit down and see that declaration has already been done, his ticket is null and void now. No point of coming again because they have done the declaration already. So some top dignitaries that were supposed to be, some of them had to be, they changed their flight and they couldn't make it again because of some of the changes that occurred, which was impromptu. That's not our problem now. Our problem is that we had declared, we rectified the declaration on 2nd December with the mandate of the people from the referendum, and then we move on. There are many works to do with the lobbies, and they are all on top gear. So how will they do all this work? It is with the money that we need. That's why we need fundraising all the time. And when you see this lobbyist team that are hangared, they know how much they come together to contribute so that the lobbying team can be fully functional and they will not lack anything. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Uh,
Thank you very much. Wait,
Minister,
okay.
minister,
wait,
beg,
wait.
Please, please,
there's urgent information. I beg,
wait,
I beg.
wait
Is
a
it
minute.
for
Urgent
public
information. I beg.
consumption? Is it for public consumption?
Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah. It's about Idaboski. He said it on the space that it's part of the Biafra
No,
Liberation Army,
let's leave that
and
side, please.
it's
Wait,
an
wait,
easy.
let's leave that.
I
Wait,
beg, if you can send message to
wait,
Butuza, I
wait,
beg,
let's
I
leave that
beg.
side,
It's
please.
okay. It's okay.
Thank
It's
you, my
okay.
brother.
Some of our generals, they listen to us when we are here. So whatever come here and you say you are a man on ground, you are making a very big mistake. You shouldn't be a man on ground and then you are here on space shouting this nonsense. So it's not part of the Liberation Army. Let him go and sleep. It's just deceiving those that may not know anything. You are in the
Okay.
battlefield and then you are lost of network. You're not in coverage of network 4 hours and then you are here in the media to come and make noise around. No. Those that are fighting, the barrel of gun and the bullets that are going about will not give you time to come to the media and be shouting, I know what happened from the beginning. I tell us to back out. No. Please, the next speaker should continue.
Chukwume,
Okay.
no, Chukwume,
Please
wait,
let
wait,
me.
Can I ask a
wait, allow
question?
Chukwume
No,
to.
no, I've not round up. I don't only
It's
ask a
your
question,
Wait, let
wait
just
me
now.
one.
It's
ask.
your question, Chukwubuike. Calm down. It's your question. He said that he want to say something about the question you asked. Calm down. After him
No,
now,
not because my own submission now. I want to make
you will
submission.
go next after
Ah,
you ask a
see,
question.
oh, I have not made to make. I just make one question. I have not
Chukwubuike,
seen
listen to me
anything.
first now. Can't you hear me? Chukwumeze said that he want to say something about the question you asked. Wait, after
Okay,
him, then you
okay,
will
okay,
go.
okay.
You understand me now?
Yeah. Please, Biafrans. I want to call on Biafrans of good conscience. What we are doing is
University, please check your message. I sent you message on your GP, on your Twitter. Yes, you check your message, please.
acknowledge.
Thank you.
Okay, men of good conscience, men and women of good conscience, please rise up and speak truth to power. When you keep quiet and evil prevail, you become an accomplice in that evil. Speaking about the lobby, that's why when I see you attack finance minister, I just get so raged and so upset because you people don't know what that man is passing through. For the lobby aspect, okay, the lobby is intact. Nothing to worry about. The people, the men and women of virtue that have chosen upon themselves to support our prime minister on that department of the government to make sure that our voices continue to be heard in Washington. Nothing will stop it. A lot of them were supposed to be there on the second, but you saw what happened. Best known to those who decide to do that. We believe in another adage called Eto Dikin Kaume or more. So there was a committee set up for the sponsorship of that convention. This committee, which the finance minister also headed, put everything together to make sure that they donate to help that convention come into fruition. You saw the whole convention went for the whole 5 days. Were they even called on stage? If not, that the finance minister fought for the last few 2 hours to the end of the whole convention. By then, a lot of them, some of the members in that group, some of them are people with special needs. No, people with disability. Our mothers, our fathers, our youth, our young people coming together to donate to make sure that convention was a success. But yet, nobody recognized them. Instead, other things that are not even relevant was going on. Not to even talk of how our culture, our tradition was bastardized in that convention. But anyway, just to assure you, the lobbyist team is intact. Nothing has changed. I don't know why you people are changing everything. Even if things gotta change, there has to be a process. Those who are changing things, come and explain the process to us. We just woke up one morning and we are seeing people being selected. That's fine. We support the United States of Biafra. But please, can you at least bring those people out to the Biafran people and let us see how this process was being done? I ask you a question. Before the ministers adopted the title honorable, the PM came online. We all watched it live. The vote was done before we started calling them honorables. So what has changed? Why is things different? And you all are here. We are happy. We want Biafra. But we cannot be so, we know we are in the euphoria of the declaration of Biafra, but we cannot be so carried away by the happiness and things are going bad and you are not saying anything. Biafrans, you are smart people. Think, think, think. Ask question. It is not a crime to ask question. Ask question. Nobody is more Biafran than you. I will wait for my turn to ask my question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chukwumezi. Chibuike, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, so
My
thank
brother,
you
if
so
you reach
much.
my turn, call me. Oh, they are bringing down my hand. When it gets to my turn, please call me. They are always bringing
Please,
down my hand.
please,
Don't worry.
can we give
Okay.
opportunity to David Nana? David Nana has been here
Yes,
for
I
God
will, I
knows
will
how
give.
Yes,
long.
Yes, David
Please,
did not know. Chibuike, go
yes,
ahead.
please.
can you
David
give
Nana
David
has to go. Yes,
Nana
yes,
immediately,
please.
please? We need very relevant and intelligent response to what is going on here. Please, David Nana, grab the mic, please.
Let Chibike
Chibuike, go
finish.
ahead
Now,
now.
after
Okay, go
Chibike
ahead.
finish, I'm to
After you.
go. After Chibike
Okay,
finish, just to ask my question. Let Chibike.
okay. Please, David Nana, please, some minutes. So, I thank everyone. You know, oh God, everything is so. You see, just like what our brother is saying, our minister, I thank you for standing. Marawa, thank you for standing. Thank you for not allowing this ship that our prime minister have been piloting to just fall flat. I really appreciate you. If you see the way me and my brothers have been praying for you and for all of you and the Aparawa with our finance minister, how you guys stand. You know, we are Biafrans. The spirit that led me to follow Simon, the same instinct led me to know that these people, they are not the rightful people. And nobody should come and tell me I should mind my word here. We are Biafrans. And as I've listened to her and I've listened to your side and I've used my head to decode the truth. You know, so me, I can make my own submission here, and nobody should tell me I should mind my way. You know, these are we have to speak the truth. That is why Mazin Namde Kanu say it is only the truth that will stand the test of time. And our leader also said that at the ending of this restoration, that it is going to be more difficult than even how it started. And that is what is happening. But he said at the end of the day that Biafra will come. And that is what is happening here. I just thank God for God using people like you to stand, even to stand the truth. At first, everybody was against you. I always try to make my mind open to listening. I listen to the two sides. And yesterday, she made a lie, just like what Ndaboski come here and said, that he is requesting the Minister of State to put her admin. Somebody that is admin in the whole of the WhatsApp group and the whole of the Telegram group. If you go to the Telegram group, she's the admin there. So when I heard that one yesterday, I know, this one is another lie again. And this guy came here and also repeat the same lie. And as the minister trashed him for that lie, he left that one and joined another one again, bring another thing. They are like snakes, changing different colors or chameleons. They can't stay one place. They have evil heart, evil intention just to put this government down. But they have failed, and they have failed finally. So me, Biafrans, and there is something you said, Minister, about now they can't get the fund, the finance, the fund, the account of the government in exile. Now they are fighting for the ones in the homeland. So right now, because I'm in part of the state, in the combined state and other things, and I'm seeing what the Minister of State is right there. Everybody should follow the order of the government in Israel. If a government, the United States, whatever they say goes. If anybody talk trash against them, they fight them. Even the COS there, she also reports them. Anybody who talks something, she block. Me, self, she block me. So me, I'm saying now that we as people of Biafra, right now we are in some way autopilot, the way I'm seeing it. Why not we make decision? Because right now she's not there for the interest of Biafra. Nobody should caution me first. Let me speak finish. She's not there for the interest of Biafra. With every red flag that I've been showing, not one, not two, not three, more than 5. I think Biafra should give a mandate. Maybe after 1 month, if this thing continue, then we all have tell her to step down. Let it continue like that. The main 3 issues there is the financing the men, financing the lobbying. Then we continue. Once the water is continuing on the ground, because that is the major thing. Once we take over our ground, then that transitional government can happen in the homeland. But for now, we should just keep on funding this thing, and Biafra should start making up their mind to make a decision, because she's not for Biafra. It's just like DOS telling us, just like Emeka saying us, we should come and work together. Working together, somebody that is ready to destroy everything. Don't you hear what they are saying? That there's a whole lot of people that are supposed to come for the convention, but because of their wicked heart, just to make sure that the convention will not stand, they change everything. Our prime minister, even me, I knew that they must allow the referendum result to show to Biafra. Then there must be delegates that will sign, that the delegate that will vote before they will declare it. That was our prime minister have been saying. I even went to the enemies and told them that is what is going to happen. And I was shocked, and they did the declaration first before other things. But thank God that one have been settled by the ratification. So all these things is just a play game. They just want to end it. They want to scatter us. They want to build this ship down. So we can't allow this thing to go. So me, I'm proposing, as if from next week, where they say they want to do their
what we
own.
have labored for so many years.
Yes, so me, I'm proposing, if next week they want to start their fundraising and they use different accounts, it's a red flag. Then if that continue, after 1 month, we the Biafran people, we have our obligation to talk to her to step down from that position. Let it continue the way our prime minister have said. We can't allow this thing. See, we can't allow the US second part to do. And I'm ready to start the media war after this day. That is what me I'm proposing. And I believe I'm speaking the mind of a lot of Biafrans, especially in homeland and some in exile. We can't allow this nonsense to continue. Then we should work together. Work together. Somebody that is ready to bring you down. Somebody that is talking with the politicians in the ground. Do you know that the Nigerian government is quiet? Musa is coming out, even keeping quiet, laughing. That shows that they have somebody there that is want to do their work for them. This is part of the thing. If you want to destroy your enemy, that is what Gowon said. He said, "Oh, if I know that the Igbo people will collect money, I could have just buy you people off and finish you than going to war with you." And that is what they are doing. They believe that they have a target inside there. That target will work. The same thing they do for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They kidnap him. They believe they have the DOS there, and they try to destroy everything. Simon Ebakam. Now, as our prime minister have been kept aside. Now they think they have somebody there again to destroy it. Biafrans, we can't allow this thing to go. We can't be following this thing like this 1 year, 2 years. We must take a stand. That is my own stand, because it is clear. The blind should see, the deaf should hear. She's not for the good of Biafra. She's not for the good of Biafra. Let us give her a benefit of that. 1 month, if this rubbish continue, we will tell her to resign with ultimate mandate. Me, I don't stand, I allow rubbish and bandits to be continued. Look at the Nigerian government, they are all quiet. Mazinam, they can say, whenever your enemies keep on praising you, just know that you are not doing the rightful thing. Thank you so much. I just want to rest my submission here. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Thank you very much.
what happens?
Thank you
What
very much.
happens? What happens to our
Can I?
people? What
Can,
happens to our people by the time our people disobey their order and they begin to give her
Okay,
the
Ife, are you still
GSM?
there?
Yes, I'm here.
can I?
Investi
Can
is
I ask
speaking.
my question? Can I
Uh,
ask my question, please? Let me, because I
This
want to
was
ask.
Okay.
question
Wait,
that
wait.
this
Let
man was
Investi.
asking.
What are you saying, Investi?
The person that spoke was in direction of a question like this: what happens to our people when this government gives order and people doesn't follow it immediately? There could be consequences like giving out their information to the DSS or to Nigerian terrorists, and they could be killed. Like the admin of Urobo Isoko is already on the line because
University,
here is on space. Let us.
university. Let me say something. Biafran people holds their COS with award when she said yesterday that she is in communication with the Nigerian politicians and they speak every day. And she said she's going to give the phone number of the Urobo Shekere state admin for him to call and communicate. So if anything should happen to that rep or admin, we hold the record is there. The record of what she said is there. So you cannot
Let
go
me
and
tell you
delete it.
something. If anything happened to that admin, hold her responsible, and you hold the deputy secretary of art and culture, who is in the name of Wari's sister. You people think we don't know what is going on? You better behave yourself. Behave yourself.
So
Behave
that
yourself.
message is very clear. You don't come to space and then tell Biafran people that you are in communication with the Nigerian governors and their brothers and sisters, and you talk almost every time. They are your classmates. You should remember the sensitive nature of the office you occupy now, which your boss, the Prime Minister, has said nobody should communicate with Nigerian terrorist officials. And you are coming out to say it proudly. And then when someone asks you the question and say, don't you see that as endangering to this office? You say, no, it's a normal thing. I communicate with them all the time. And you even opted of giving the phone number of the admin. A question that was asked to the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister told the person, Dr. Damage, that you cannot get that information. Cannot get the information of how we contact our
Including the
administrator.
Ebony State rep. His
And
name
then
was
if we're calling
mentioned.
their name, pronouncing their name all over. Even when I am on a town hall meeting with them, I tell them if you want to make announcement of the fundraising, call only the first name and leave the rest of the name. This is how it has been going. And then our COS is now telling us it's going to give the phone number of the state admin to the man to go and talk to about the Igala state or Ishekiri Robo state. It is
Roboisoko State, sir.
okay, Orobo Isoko state. So it is.
you already gave the number. No, she didn't say she's going to give. She gave already.
Oh my God. So everyone should hear it and have it on record. For those of you that are jumping about, and I want people to understand something. Those people that you see on the comment section writing and jubilating of whatever COS said or the letter that they should suspend your fundraising, these are not people that are Biafrans. These are the DOS agents that are recruited. So they will come to sing the praises of what is not going to work for you now. You people should understand this. So don't even waste time to go and engage them in the comment section because they are recruited. Those that your parents are home, your siblings are home, you will know that this kind of decision is not good for you. You will know the importance of your men on ground. You will even be praying that we should double the fundraising every day. But those that you see in the comment section telling you go and obey, wait for fundraising after 3 weeks, know that these are not the
So
people that
are people like the world greatest, nobody should mind that guy because he campaigned for P2B. Seriously. when we were fighting and doing everything, that guy can pay for one Nigeria. It is not now
Yo,
that maybe a
Mazdake,
road, an
it's not
opportunity I've
funny.
given to
It's
them now
not
to
funny,
come and be
Mazdake. It's
dividing
not
us.
funny.
It will not work.
It's not funny. And they make you guys co-hosts. It's not
It
funny.
And
will
he
not work.
voted for the Democrats. He voted for the
Yes.
Democrats as against
So
our
those
Prime
ones will
Minister's
not work.
instruction for
When the
Republican.
war was
It's my
raging,
What's
turn
where
to
wrong
was
with
this
speak,
you,
war
oh,
greatest?
Chukwumeze? I'm
University.
Where
laughing
was
and you're
he?
saying it's not
War
funny.
greatest, where were you? When the war was raging, where were you? You were fighting for one Nigeria. Now they have paid you to come and divide us the more. It will not work. We are strong together. We will resolve our problem and we'll move on. It will never work. Thank you.
And moreover, at this
University.
time, you people know. Wait,
No,
at
David
this
and
time,
I'm supposed to go next.
at
I'll
this
go
Yeah,
time,
next.
wait
wait,
first. Wait first.
Chukwumaeze, you
Johnny
will
is saying
go.
something. Wait.
At this time, all of you in the media knows those that are speaking in the media for Biafra 100%. And you should know those that have just come back to come and help the narrative of one Nigeria to portray inside this Biafra movement. So you should now understand when you see them host programs, you don't join them. You let them to stay there. You go and open your programs. When people will now continue with the Biafra government mandate, which is putting the template of prime minister on, and then funding and funding and funding, because this is the funding that will give us diplomatic and political achievement in our defense. So when people like war greatest will be coming and be telling you people, I don't have privy information. I don't have privy information, but this is what I was told. No, you don't have privy information, but yes, you're coming to analyze something that you don't know. And you want to be the one to host a program that will be confusing the brains of everybody. Maybe you even know the truth, but you want to go with the bias narrative so that it will suit the audience that, oh, this government is failing. This government is failing. No, you guys are coming late because we have gone far, 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 far. See the structure of prime minister? It cannot be toyed with just because of his absence in few days. That is why I am holding on to the fundraising, that you cannot scrap the fundraising, because the fundraising is the power to this government. The fundraising is the power to the defense. So whatever anyone is doing, hey, continue to raise fund, continue to raise fund. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you very
please,
much.
can I
Okay,
let me
Chukwumeze,
go
go
ahead with
ahead
my
now.
question? Okay, please, Biafrans, most especially those that went from that convention, you people were in that hall taking videos. You people saw all the people that were hovering around our COS. You people see the people that were shouting whenever she goes on stage. Go and look at that list of the cabinet member and ask yourself questions. Biafra, nothing can stop Biafra. It will. Listen, I just sorry for those who are planning evil, because when the spirit face you, be ready to face your own consequences. And please, I want to ask a question. Um, my honorable information minister, please, my question is, what is the process of or before the PM was called in for questioning? Was there like a document or something put in place? Like, okay, in the case of the structure, in case maybe the PM is not around or somebody is not around, how do they assign somebody to that post? Because we need to know the process by which our COS has come to be the leader, because I want to understand how that process works, because we don't know what is going on. All we are just seeing is people coming out and saying that we are this, we are that. So please, can you elaborate
Do you
on
give me the
that?
privilege to respond to that question before you complete it?
Go ahead, Vam Vam Vam.
Okay, thank you very much. My Chukwumeze, I don't know which account are you using here. I didn't see your name. Are you the one using Biafra News Republic? Which one? Which name are you using here?
Ekwensu.
Ekwensu.
Ekwensu, I didn't even see you here. I need to refresh later. But let me respond to your question. Now, the Prime Minister didn't verbally put any done such a thing. If I am not in charge here, who will take over? He didn't do that specifically because the COS knows very well that the Prime Minister did not do it. I wish the Minister of Information would give me the opportunity and the privilege. I would have asked him that we will paste on the jumbo train a certain SMS that this lady brought out. SMS. Oh. She brought an SMS. That is why she rushed to Finland. I don't know how she arranged, and then an SMS emerged from somewhere. And she said that this SMS is from somebody close to the PM. I think it's the PM's ex-wife. That they have given her the opportunity to become the surrogate. And the person was saying, I spoke to the PM. And the PM said, I was asking who will take over. And the PM said, no, in fact, before I said, let me even bring it out and be reading it. So you understand what I'm talking about
No,
before
Ajare,
Biafra to be run about. Huh?
Ajare,
Huh? Huh?
don't read it. Let us just give
Okay.
a summary. Because
Okay. Now that SMS,
yesterday she
that
even
SMS.
repeated
Now
it.
That was the
let me
question.
just
That
round
was
up.
the
Let me just
question
round
I
it up.
asked when
That
people came in.
SMS in it was written that she will be the surrogate leader and that she has the blessing. And it was not coming directly from the PM. It was coming from somebody else that said they spoke to the PM. And she imposed that particular letter on men and women that have gray hair. And they were all gathered in the cabinet and they were all listening to her. She said, PM said on that particular SMS, because she knows that the PM never gave her any of such order that if I'm not here, you should take over. Nothing like that. The people that are working with her directly are some people that maybe when they come to meet PM say, okay, work with COS because maybe that particular assignment, the COS has a better information or is in position to respond to it. But that she will take over from the PM if the PM is not here. She knew she didn't have that right. That's why she went to get that particular letter, that particular SMS, that message that was screenshotted and brought into the cabinet. And everybody is now listening. When she said, the Prime Minister gave me authority, that is where she is basing her authority. On an SMS that is not directly from the Prime Minister. We are just keeping her quiet because when we bring that SMS and she does
WhatsApp
not
chat.
address this issue that Biafrans are telling her, withdraw from all this nonsense. Let everybody come together and let us fight for our PM freedom and keep the men on ground safe. If she does not retract, because I told her on my own, that's why she doesn't like me. I told her, based on this particular letter, you decided to dismantle the CRC, you decided to silence me in the government. Based on that, you will never get any respect from me. Not from me. Any other person might sheepishly, stupidly respect you.
It,
But me,
it's,
Pastor Van
it's,
Van, I will never
it's okay. It's okay.
respect you.
It's okay.
You have to withdraw.
It's okay.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That's where she got her authority from. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Okay, please. Well, I
Hey,
don't know about this.
Chukwuma
This is
Eze,
shocking. But wait,
Chukwuma Eze,
my information minister, please let me just say something.
you gave me a
Biafra.
question now.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Minister Jare, and all my ministers in the house. Um, Prime Minister has a template of how he's working, and it is when he gets to the next step that he now unveils the next template that he has worked out and keep. Mhm. He will not bring everything out so that some of you will not go and sabotage it. Because if some of you now look at the entire template from beginning to the end, you will look for a way of cutting my prime minister off so that you now come and be in charge and then take over everything. And because you say he has given all the templates, and he will not bring out all the templates. Step by step, he will bring one. The next step finish, he give you time. We continue to work. You bring the next one out. So
Okay.
talking about the letter structure, Prime Minister had in a meeting elected few persons to go and draft or work on the new structure. And now this is to work and then bring back the report to Prime Minister for his endorsement and approval. It was few days later, after Prime Minister had given that assignment out, that he was now called in for interrogation. So as we speak to you, my Prime Minister has not seen that list to go through it for approval. My Prime Minister is not allowed to speak to us directly. It's only his attorney that do the work and then bring message back. So he did not drop audio message and say, I confirm this, I confirm that. So he did not drop audio or drop confirmation and say, go and change my PA, which is in the defense eye. Did not also drop message and say, come and postpone this one, postpone that one, postpone that. Because he knows this is a man that stood in the last press briefing and said, we will make our security our most priority. And that should be our most priority. So
Yeah.
the COS said yesterday that she got a message from a group which she was added, and I laugh. He said she was added. Is this not the group that she set up for our interim government? And she said she was added. Who added you? So she is the one that said it yesterday. So I have not brought anything to the media to speak. I am only responding to what COS came out to say. Uh-huh. I did not come out to say anything. I'm responding to what she said. So this letter that she said, I want you people to go and dig and bring out the letter that my Supreme Leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, sent through the attorney, which he stated the 12th commandment and gave power to Simon Ekpa to continue, and that DOS should never, that DOS is prohibited. DOS is prohibited to go and attack our Prime Minister. He outlined the powers and the orders of his surrogate, which he gave to the Prime Minister. All of you can remember that letter that I'm talking about. He listed like 12 points there. He gave the one that DOS would do. He gave the one that Prime Minister would do. He gave the one that the lawyer would. Even gave order that the coordinators in Italia that were suspended, that it should be reinstated so that money can continue to flow and money should be sent down to men on ground. You can see that the man was in chains, and the order that he gave his attorney to bring to the Biafran people was to intensify the defense while he is inside detention in chains. But in your own case, you're hearing that your fundraising that should intensify the defense is to be postponed and shifted. So when you go and look at that letter, you see the official letterhead of the legal firm. You see the official stamp and signature of the barrister or the attorney that brought that interpretation to us, and it stands as a legal document. Now, your CEO has told you that the message she got from Prime Minister to make her a surrogate was a WhatsApp message that was written and a screenshot. So, surrogate document has legal backing. But this one, they are giving people a screenshot message. Message you screenshot, just like you, I text you now on WhatsApp, then you screenshot it and then you bring it for me. That is the legal document of the surrogate. Now, the legal document of surrogate that you people are talking about, which she told you all yesterday, what necessitated this issue? It was when we were looking at all the items on the program of the convention where the Prime Minister was supposed to have been the one to carry out those items on the program. Because every other items on the program has who and who has to carry out this one, who and who has to carry out all this one. So now Prime Minister is not here. We need to look for, we need to have meeting and then appoint some persons in the cabinet agreeably who will do this. Who, if we have to share the responsibility, if it were five items, we now share it with some people that we will now appoint in the cabinet. Where the message was that, don't worry, I will go and meet the attorney of Prime Minister. He will communicate with Prime Minister, and then he will give us reply of who should stand in for him to do that. So that is how that message of WhatsApp came back, or which he told people yesterday, a screenshot message. So you know quite well that if I'm the one taking message to go and tell Prime Minister, and then if he is to say, okay, let this thing go, okay, you go and do it now. So this surrogate that you people are talking about, was it outlined that when you take the power of surrogate, it is for these things that we are talking about in the convention, or it is for you to come and start changing the defense? Go and remove success. Go and remove this person. Come and change account. Try to stop fundraising. Stop this one. Then stop this one. Stop this one. Stop this one. Stop this one. No. People need to ask questions. Powers of surrogate needs to be outlined. You need to tell if your power of surrogate gives you the power that you can sign my document of marriage in my absence. If you can sign my certificate of marriage in my absence and collect it. If you can sign my document of lands and housing and purchasing in my absence. If you can now also sign my bank statement and collect it. If you can even sign my company document that I want to transfer from another person to another person, if I give you that power of surrogate, it must be stated in that legal document of surrogate. But all of you with gray hair on your head and your beards, and even on your bum bums, you are seated here, and I thought many of you say you are lawyers and you have legal experience. Okay, we have Betty Ford here. Betty Ford, you are a legal
Wait,
practitioner.
Mazi
please,
Sami,
please.
are you talking about that one? How about the drunkard that is always shouting, "Oh my God, yeah, oh my God, yeah"? I told her in the garden. I said, look, you do not love PM. No wonder PM told her in the cabinet that you are fake. You are fake. PM told her. You told her that, look, so you are not telling everybody that you are the one that love me, not that all these people. You are fake.
But
Do
please,
you know that PM?
please. I want to ask important question, please. One more important
Go
question.
ahead. Sorry.
Please, please,
Go
please.
ahead. Go ahead. Well, this one is not important. Go ahead. Go
One
ahead.
important question is,
And
please.
Shukuma, please, when you finish, let's
Mm,
give a mic to a legal practitioner here. Let her
okay,
explain to us
okay,
the powers of a surrogate in a legal
o-
document. Go ahead.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
please,
Please,
that means I
please.
will still bring somebody up again. If you know you're a lawyer, then please, you can
No,
use.
Betty here is
Yeah,
a
let
legal
no. I
practitioner.
don't want something
So,
to be like it's coming
so
from
she
one.
will
It's
explain
coming
to
from
us.
one place. That's why I said that if another
Okay,
person is here, you can read and so that we know what they are saying.
okay. So I understand that in terms of like legal issues, just as our prime minister he was called in for questioning and he has his own attorney. There's what there will be a form of like rules and regulation because the attorney work for him and the attorney doesn't work for the government. So now this is my question. You have a man, a nobleman, who is the prime minister of over 80 million Biafrans, who has gotten over 50 million votes in referendum for him to go, that have given him the mandate to go get us Biafra. This man has been missing in action for 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks now. Was there any point in time that the Brigade cabinet set up by our own prime minister, the one that I know, and also the cabinet of our COS, was there at any point in time that any of these two different cabinets sat down and created a committee on behalf of inquiry in terms on the aspect of our PM for them to, because we're a government, so we can approach Finland government to know what is the update on what is going on with our PM. Because up till now, there is no concrete information, no concrete briefing of how what is actually going on with our PM. And people are just moving on like everything is okay. You have a man that you gave over 50 million votes to secure Biafra for you, missing in action. Was there any point in time any committee, because that's what the government does, they set up a committee of inquiry to go and find out, so that from time to time the people who are waiting for their PM to come back to them will be getting briefing on regular basis? None of this is happening. I don't understand, why is this not happening? Why is the government not doing this? The PM cabinet not doing this, and the one that was created by the COS. Why is none of this cabinet doing this? Or was there no committee be set up? Please, I want to know, because this is driving me crazy. And we are just, and you people are just moving fast, without asking questions. What is the brief? What is going on with our PM? Please.
Thank you, Mazi Chukwumazi. That is why I tell everyone, where are we rushing to? Let's press the brake path. Don't continue rushing. Because yesterday made 17 days. You don't see Prime Minister. And every single day, you're coming out with different papers. different papers. Different papers of memos. Promotion, suspension, promotion, suspension. The Prime Minister is health and hearty. The issue is appearance, like the COS said yesterday, seems to be every 2 weeks, but the investigation is still ongoing. So when they go and come back, we get updates. So investigation is still ongoing. Now, I can remember saying something like this before we went for convention, and when everybody said, we are so worried, I said, yes, I know. It's a hard time. We have to move on. But there is something that could be done to be simplified. I said, and I suggested, that it is pertinent for the attorney of the Prime Minister who is handling his case to address the entire cabinet periodically after going and coming, so that it will quell some tensions from some people and gives more confidence. Because it's like we call Uche. Uche, what is the situation? You're the one in Finland. Uche will give us. And we call the attorney on phone. No. When I come back and tell you people, this is what the attorney says after today's court hearing, you people will just say, it's same news all the time. Same news all the time. But if the attorney now has a Zoom conference, a Zoom meeting with everyone in the cabinet, and then they sit down and explain some things, and everyone in the cabinet will now get to understand and ask some questions, and the attorney will say clarify. That is to build confidence of the people and to give them hope, to give them assurance that nothing is spoiled, that your boss is okay, your boss is doing well. It's just a matter of time. It's just undergoing interrogations and investigation, and he's not in chains. He is okay, but he cannot be allowed to use phone and communicate out. But he's fine based on the fact that he's on investigation. But this idea that I said, to have a Zoom briefing with the attorney, it was put in the trash bin. But I can tell you that our Prime Minister is fine. In no distance time, he will join us when the investigation is done. So the delegate that you're talking about now is only through the attorney, and the attorney is doing well. So nothing to worry. Prime Minister is fine and okay. We'll see.
Because why I'm saying this is because it has just become, anytime we have a leader that Chukwokika has blessed us with to liberate us, people can just come from nowhere, our enemy. They take them away from us, and we will not do anything. They'll just let everybody walking all over us, and you Biafrans are here. You understand? You are here not saying anything. Just the same way Mazinam Dekanu say, I will not disappoint you, but you all will disappoint him. Everybody move ahead. And we want to do the same for PM. Are you people asking yourself questions? Is it important? Is the government, creating a new government, more important than making sure that what is in place is very effective and sound? Please, let the good men and women of conscience rise up and start talking. Rise up and start talking, because this is crazy. This is out of hands. Nothing is adding up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chukwuemeka. David Nana.
Am I allowed to speak? I want to leave and go to somewhere, please.
Yeah, please let Betty speak on the
Go
angle
ahead.
of legality so that we understand the powers of a surrogate. Betty, over to you.
Thank you so much. Well, from what I understand surrogacy to mean, there is now an adjective of a surrogate. He said that the noun aspect of surrogate said a substitute, especially a person deputizing for another in a specific role or office. Then under the adjective, you see relating to birth of a child or children by means of surrogacy. So when somebody is either working in the capacity of office work or something, you have to deputize, you have to work for the person that have assigned you to do the work. And it will be a specific job. So in this case, my people,
Okay,
let me,
Betty,
let
wait.
me,
Betty, wait. You
okay,
said it will be a specified job, right?
yes,
Okay, so that means there should be specifications on the powers of surrogacy.
yes,
God bless you. Continue.
okay. So if I have to use this surrogacy as my base or grounds for saying anything here today, I want to first of all let the COS know that as a woman like myself, I was very happy when PM was appointing so many women in the office. So I will not be against her, but I can be against anything that her incompetence will do that will lead to destruction in what we are doing. Now, she is the COS, and she has been in this struggle for a while. When Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said something about the sit at home, our PM said, we do not know whether there is a gun on his head. We will not accept that until he comes out to give me the order. Yesterday, when she was on the space, I asked her a question because she said the barrister. So I asked her, is it the barrister? If that's not what she said, let her correct me. If the barrister gave you the information or is the one that PM told that you should take over and step into his position, was this message given to all the cabinets? Let's say that they were all in a cabinet meeting and the man come to tell them that now PM said the COS should step into his shoes. She said to me that he doesn't have to say it to the whole world, which means that the cabinets were not all told. You can't just come to tell people, oh, they say I should do this in a group, and you expect them to accept that this is what the PM have said. Besides, PM was elected by the whole Biafrans who were there at the time. Then she was appointed. And if the Constitution has been read, it will stipulate what the duty of a COS is, where she has to stop, where she has to continue. This is what we were running away from in Nigeria. We are being intimidated, we are being controlled, we are being told what to do for since 1960 that independence was granted Nigeria. We have gone through this. You are not allowed to say what you want to say when they are not beneficial to you or when it is not okay for the entire group. Now again, you know, they have been talking about sabotage. There's something that Pastor Livingston said about her to the PM, but I would like us all to go and search for that. You understand? Musa is always talking about, oh, those financing terrorism, that our PM is a terrorist. Everybody knows that our PM is not a terrorist, that he's fighting for his people. After all, we were all one Nigeria before all this started, even in 1967. So for PM to suddenly decide to support his people and fight for his people would not make him a saboteur. It's just like anybody saying that 5 million massacre during the war, that Ojukwu was the one that killed them. Every time they will be telling you that our PM is causing insecurity. All the insecurity in the whole Nigeria, who is causing them? Now, it is barely 2 weeks and maybe 5 days that our PM is away. Was this new government formed before we went to Finland? Because we came back from Finland on the 4th. And on the 7th, a new list was brought out. It took PM 2 whole years to set up this structure. And under 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 4 days, they were all changed. Because there was a day our Minister of Information called and said that PM want to go on space. And Ajere said he was still at work. When we came out here, PM said to Minister of Information, where is Ajere? I want him here. So if all these people were not working well with PM, do you people think that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, PM wouldn't have changed it, let alone our defense and our fundraising? This is what Musa is always talking about. And why would these 2 areas be the first place that is going to be in contention now? So Biafrans, those of you who are getting easily swayed, should think. We are not chattels. We are not commodities. We are not for sale. Nobody, Biafra does not belong to anybody. What of the blood of those that was shed and family of those that they raped their women, killed them in the farm, and that one really pained Onyendu? And all those of you who are intending to sabotage this struggle, where is your ear when Onyendu was saying, Simon is doing fantastic job, go and listen to him, he is bringing a new dimension. So why should it be just barely 3 weeks that our PM is away, that everything will get scattered? We just pronounced that there is a government of Biafra, and now you are dividing the government into 2. Our defense and our fundraising is a no-go area. Whether you are my mother or my father, I will not support you. It's a no-go area. That is Musa's target. So why should it be her target now? The COS I'm talking about. I'm not afraid of anybody. We are not here to fear anybody. I'm not here for position. They killed my immediate elder brother at the age of 13 during the war when he was conscripted. I didn't come here to look for posts, just like my honorable Minister of Information. I'm not looking for any post. I am well read as well. I studied in England. I didn't study in Nigeria, let alone for anybody to say whether I did expo. Every course I did my A-level in England, did my first degree, did my law school here, did my pupillage here, and I'm practicing here. If I am a terrorist, British government will come after me. Even though I'm a British citizen, they have Section 4 of immigration law to remove my citizenship from me if I commit any crime, and they will deport me. So we all know, even the COS herself, she's well educated. You cannot be the COS and be the vice prime minister. Is it all about posts or all about giving us Biafra? Why is it that people don't think? Ajere and Akbarawa has always worked peacefully with our PM. He never complained. Even Minister of Finance, nobody ever complained. And suddenly, everything is going into disarray. Why are we always thinking like kids? Everybody is a suspect. They will always tell us that you have saboteurs in your midst. Is this the sabotage? Is this the evidence that they are creating? Do you all know that PM is watching all of you? because he's not in prison. He did not commit any crime. He's only being investigated. That's all. Everything that everybody is saying, you should be careful because he's listening. How can PM take 2021, 22, 23 to form all this structure that will be destroyed in 4 days? You have to think. You know, you all have to think. There is a constitution. Where is that constitution? This is what you should be addressing by now, so that every Nigerian will, every Biafran, sorry, my people, will know, because I am tensed at this point. A mother should be somebody that gathers, not somebody that scatters. Unless what we are hearing is all true. Because you cannot be a politician communicating with your enemies every day and you will be in Biafra. One leg in, one leg out. That does not show that we want to live. And even foreigners are watching us. At this stage, we're supposed to be looking for countries to recognize us, not to come and be dividing what took PM time to put together. Is it anything she knows that we don't know? Whether PM is not going to come out again? But why this rush? Information is very important, and PM has it. Why destroy it? Why? Every Biafran that is supporting without thinking, without watching, I'm sorry for you, because the blood. My sister told me that our elders have poured a libation, that anybody who will sabotage this Biafra, we get it hot. So it might not be immediate, but it will come. Oh. It will come. All these things we are haggling here is not important. Okay, somebody's personal assistant. Personal assistants are not accountable to the government, but to the person that appointed him. Why suspend him? Because your personal assistant is you.
You deserve a round of applause for that. Thank you.
Yes, that guy is not. I don't even know that is who he is. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't even know that is the position of that guy. But now they are all being